in Arlington, Texas. This is Madden NFL 21.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Ground. This is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jones pass.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st down, Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
13 yards.
A first down carry for Barkley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Gain of 7.
First down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's
enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defense. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to Evan.
4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 18-yard line.
The Cowboys offense going to work, coming off a disappointing 2019 season, 8-8 the final record, no playoff berth, and no shortage of off-season storylines either. Starting, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. And who's got it? The Giants!
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 40.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
Second and 1 at the 50-yard line.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Prescott off play action. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Second and 8. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
At their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
David Mayo brought him down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Giants' 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Throwing again. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Daniel Jones.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
The 44-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's second down.
It's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. But he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
25-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Dak and the Cowboys trailing 14-13, a minute 40 remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On play action, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come out in the pistol. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Five yards remain on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final minute, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.